Are you sick of not being where you want to be? What would you say are the things that are getting in your way? I hope you stay tuned. Today we're talking about fear of success. What does that mean and how does it affect your life? Are you ready to light up your life? Let's go.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Ava Show. Power up your inner journey. I'm back again with another show, and I am so excited you are here. I'm so happy to see you. Well done for coming back, because I believe that you have a bright inner light shining within you and something really unique to share with the world. So let's get started today. We are talking about fear of success. What does that mean? Well, if I said that we all are where we are today because of decisions that we've made, you're probably going to say, well, yeah, I know that, Ava. But do you know that some of the things you haven't managed to achieve could be because you have a fear of success? I know you want to succeed and you have big dreams, but sometimes when you're on the path to getting there, we can find ways to self-sabotage and put barriers that don't really need to be there in our way so that we don't get there. Why would we do that? Because you're human, that's why. The truth is that we all have all the tools to do everything that we want to do in our lives. We have it all within us, but actually if we're not finding that we're able to achieve the things that we want to get in our lives, there's a reason. And of course some of that is going to be external, but I really believe that the majority of what happens within our outer world starts in our inner world. And so let's take a look at how fear of especially our own success can be a huge blockage getting in our way to achieving the things that we know that we want. The truth is, to take this step, we have to be completely transparent with ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves. But most importantly, we have to take responsibility for our lives. And everything that's happening, we can't say, oh, that is because this happened and that is because this happened. Because the reality is that everything that's happening within your life right now is a result of decisions that we have taken. We've made choices and we've got results from those choices. And whether the results were what we wanted or planned, those results are because of the choices that we made. So why would we sabotage ourselves? This is something really that we have to kind of like strip apart right now, because it seems so silly. We all want success. We all want the best for ourselves and for our families. So why would we create these barriers and put them on our path so that we can't get to what it is that we want? Well, a lot of it is because the path of success is something that's unknown. We get to a point and sometimes it's like, I don't feel worthy. I don't feel like I'm worthy to have that higher job position. I don't feel like I'm worthy. So you find ways to sabotage yourself and stop yourself from actually being able to achieve that. It may even be things like psychosomatic things, like getting a cold or feeling like you're very sick. There's so many things. The body is completely so fascinating, and we haven't even scratched the surface. Because we have the conscious mind and we have the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is responsible for all of these things that we don't, like breathing is not conscious. You're not sitting there right now telling yourself to breathe. Blinking too, subconscious. It's not something that you're really responsible for. There's so much within our bodies that we're not actually taking conscious responsibility for. And it's similar in the brain. You know, there's so many functions and processes that are going on that we don't really have a conscious hold on. This is like your computer. For example, if you open Task Manager, you'll see that there are maybe like 1,000 processes happening, but you only have Google Chrome and maybe one other program open. It's like, how can there be 1,000 processes happening? Because those other processes are subconscious processes. Okay, that's not computer speak, but basically tying it into our brains, that's the equivalent of the subconscious mind, how it works. You know, maybe you're just reading a book, but in the back there's a million things going on, being noticed, being recorded, that we don't even know. We all want to succeed, and it definitely is something that we have to work on if we find that we're not where we want to be. Really try to break down some of this self-sabotage and fear of success that we may experience when we're going for something big or for something different or new in our lives. Change your perception. Find successful people within your industry and go to speak with them. People who have done what it is that you wanted to do. For example, I adore Oprah. I mean, who doesn't? I adore Tony Robbins. Of course, it's very difficult for me to go and speak to those mentors, but guess what? They've written books. So I've bought those books and I've read them and I've spent time with those people through their words. And so that also can help you change your perception about the way you're seeing the world and about the way you're experiencing the world as well. Tony Robbins, Richard Branson, like, they all have had such humble beginnings. And when you read how they kind of came up and the things that they had to deal with, you realize that everything that's happening in your life is actually completely natural. So the changing of perception that, you know, when you reach there, when you get there, when you're on your journey to that you're not going to have life coming along with its frequency of up and down, is completely false. Changing your perception, there are so many different ways that you can do it, but really the main thing is being mindful. You know, being mindful of something different. No matter where you are and no matter where you want to be, taking small steps every day towards your dreams is the way to achieve them. Everybody did it this way. There are no Fast and Furiouses apart from the movie, which I quite like. It's all slow and steady, and getting better with each iteration, with each step. You can do it. You have greatness within you. I cannot wait to see you on the next video. Stay blessed, love and light. Bye.